Hey friends, welcome back to Rita Talks. I'm Rita, and on this YouTube channel, I just share some of the thoughts, ideas, updates from my life, and basically this channel serves as my video journal, is just a way for me to reflect on the things that are going on in my day to day, and maybe get some lessons from there, and hopefully, uh, you know, have a feedback loop so that I can grow and learn more about my growth areas. And in today's video, I just want to talk about this applied science transition that I've been going through, and some feedback that I got today from my manager, which was, I don't know, interesting. So the thing for the applied science loop is that I still don't know. My manager still needs to ask for some other people's opinion, probably his manager's opinion, on what to do, because apparently the feedback from the interviews was that I had very good theoretical knowledge, but not enough practical experience, which puts me like it was not a resounding yes, but it was not also a resounding no. And so my manager is waiting for like he's gonna ask from his manager's opinion, because his manager, I think, did some research in machine learning before joining my current company, and just hoping for the best, to be honest. But that's not that's not the hard feedback that I got. Apparently the hard feedback that I got is that I'm too emotional, and that I need to find better ways to handle my emotions in the workplace. And this was a bit hard for me to hear, because I'm definitely someone that at least I try to be very in touch with my emotions, because in the past I've pushed them away, and that has caused me lots of harm. And right now I'm trying to be aware of my emotions and be honest about how I'm feeling, because there is no growth when I'm not being honest about how I'm feeling. So from my understanding is that people, some people might misinterpret my emotions for not being capable, and basically question my abilities because of my emotions. And that's a bit sad to hear, but it's a feedback that I'm happy to take, that I will, try to, be more mindful of. And I guess it goes back to, trying to figure out where are the safe places for me to express my emotions. And yeah, I mean, my manager was saying, this is a cruel world, but the truth is that's fine. It's just that it's like it contradicts everything that all of the books about vulnerability and Brené Brown's stuff, and about how that's actually important to truly be able to have an impact and to care and to do all of these things. And I guess there is a balance to strike there. So yeah, I'll definitely work to try to improve that aspect in my life. And I guess that's one of the main reasons that I'm using this channel as a way to just like walk through my days and like reflect on my day-to-day life, is that maybe hopefully by letting those emotions out on this channel, or basically discussing things on this channel in a private setting. I mean, in the sense that I'm only talking to my camera, and that hopefully no one really watches these videos, then that's a good way for me to grow. And I guess my inputs are already there from this standpoint, is that I'm already working on this. And I will just try to be more mindful about, who I let in on my emotions, and basically in which settings it's okay to express your emotions, and in which settings it's not okay. And I feel like, that's a bit hard because, I don't know, I guess maybe in our org, it's not exactly acceptable. It's more like, especially in software engineering or in technical roles, like they see a woman with her emotions, and, they are scared by uh, women letting their emotions out. So, yeah, I really don't know what else to think about this, but I know that it's not um like it does not come from a bad place. I think this feedback came from a good place, in the sense that uh like this is the real world that we're living in, and that, you know in an ideal world, in an ideal company, in an ideal workplace, um, it would be okay to express your emotions as they are, when you're feeling them. But because we are not in that ideal place, I need to find the balance, and basically be very picky about who I express my emotions to, and basically uh, in which settings it's okay to do that. So, yeah, that was a bit of a hard feedback to hear, but it's okay. I'll definitely grow from this. And it's always good to hear feedback that's not necessarily easy to take, because I guess that's how you're supposed to grow as a human being. You know, you learn from your environment, but also try to still stay true to yourself, and that's what I'm gonna attempt to do. Is that, even though, I'm not gonna shut away my emotions and like basically swing back in the opposite direction just because I got this feedback. But I really do believe that there is a balance to be found when it comes to these topics. And um, hopefully over time I'll improve on this area. This is, especially with emotions, it's not something um, that you can handle from one day to the next. It's a process. It takes time. It might take 1 year. It might take a few years for me to be able to uh, truly be able to, uh, you know with like when are the right settings for which emotions, etc. So it's okay. That's just an interesting learning, and that's a growth area for me. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's always tough to hear feedback from this, especially when you feel like you're not exactly being heard. But that's okay. Feedback can come from all places, and even though the person delivering feedback might not be doing it in the best way, or might not, the way that you're getting the feedback is not necessarily how you were, you know, the best way for you to receive feedback. It's still important to receive that feedback. And so I'm not, it's a good way for me to see this and to learn from this. And yeah, I just really want to be more intentional and better in this area. So yeah, it's a process. We'll see how this goes. But yeah, honestly, today was quite a hard day. I mean, obviously now it's 7 a.m. I'm not gonna, you know, like I'm not breaking my bad habits yet of staying up really late. Um, Honestly, it felt like punch in the gut when I got this feedback, because it just hit so close to home, because I'm really trying to be as transparent and as true to myself as possible in whichever setting that I am in life, because I just believe that, as humans, we wherever we are, we shouldn't hide uh, like how we're truly feeling just to fit in a box, or to I don't know, to uh, not make other people uncomfortable. And emotions, if unhandled, actually dealing with them right now, or as I feel them, is a way for me to not have to deal with them later on, where they would have compounded so much that it will be exponentially harder for me to deal with them. So that's why, that's where I come from in terms of emotions. I think it's really important to uh, like handle them when they're acknowledge them, and basically express them when they are there, and not push them down just because I'm in a work setting, or something like that. And I know maybe this could, I don't know, cause me some trouble in terms of, the wrong people will interpret this in the wrong way, because they don't have maybe the emotional, I guess, intelligence to understand that, you know, uh, that emotions are super important to deal with, and they will misinterpret this as, you know, weakness, or basically not being strong enough, or not being good enough, or not being capable enough. But from my readings, I I don't believe that's the case. I think the biggest strength, the proof of, like there is no way to be stronger than basically owning your emotions fully, and just being able to be yourself and accepting things instead of hiding them away, and being okay with sharing those, even if it puts you at risk in the short term of being ill perceived by others. And so, yeah, it's definitely an interesting topic. I hope to find the right balance from where basically, I'm not expressing, I don't come off as, weak, or not enough, just because I have emotions, and I don't want that to take away from my abilities and my talents, and basically my ability to perform at my best. And I guess sometimes it's okay to embrace that some people will see you in the wrong way, just because you were able to be vulnerable. But I think that's part of life. You can't please everyone, and so from the way that I see it, I would rather not please everyone and just like follow the principles that I gathered from my readings. So yeah, I don't know. I will definitely try to improve on this, not to the point where I will shut off my emotions, but just you know have like to build the discernment of when is the right setting to bring up the emotions, especially in a work setting. uh, who are the people that I can trust with those emotions, uh, uh, and and then maybe that will help me further down the line. Yeah, that was quite a tough day, to be honest. I had like as I mentioned earlier, it was like a punch in the gut that I felt when I got this feedback. Um, yeah, I needed to take a nap and like go for a walk or something because I was like so touched by this. Uh, it just affected me a lot. So, and obviously, like feedback about emotions affected me so much that, I had emotions to express. And yeah, that's a funny, you know, loop there. But yeah, I mean, there is nothing that I can do about it. I'll just be myself, to be honest. If that means that some people will perceive me in a wrong way, that's okay. I'm doing my best. I'm putting in the inputs. I'm listening to the feedback. I'm trying to improve. I will read a few books, more books about this. Maybe they can help me understand this a bit better. But yeah, let's uh, let's see how this goes. Anyway, sometimes life is messy, and today was one day for that, and that's why I have this channel, this and this, mechanism. It's to take in days like this and just go through them uh, and talk about them, and yeah, just trying to figure things out, I guess. Anyway, thanks a lot for tuning in today. I hope you have a fantastic rest of day, night, whichever time of day it is where you are right now. You can click here to watch my previous video on this channel, so the one right before this one, and you can click here to watch my latest video on the channel overall. So yeah, thanks again, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye!